Okay, guys, welcome back to हाम्रो Mass Effect Andromeda र हामी अर्को मिसनतिर लागिसकेको छौँ ढुकुल पोस्टिकामा र अपरेसन हामीले पल्ट खुलेर आएको त पल्ट तर पल्ट खतरा छ कता जाने भयो यहीँबाट माथि रहेछ गेम चाहिँ एकदम टलक झलक छ एडिसन अफिस ओके एडिसन
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
Okay, no pressure. त्यसले प्रेसर दिन्न भन्यो के भने हामी दिने त यसलाई प्रेसर ओ सेट पाल्टमे बोका
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Brecker, C63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Whoa, that seems like... too much.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
Andromeda viability point.
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
Nexus threshold?
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
Do. Cancel do.
So, I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things, a lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
All right, Brecker. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Okay, नयाँ लोकेसन आइसकेको छ बेटा भए के यहाँ टिप्न साइन्स पोर्ट माइनिङ ओके मिलिट्री पोर्ट यिनीहरू सब हाल्नु पर्ने के एबिपी स्ट्याटस वा
Colonial Affairs, please advise Director Tan of your status.
Okay, 29 silicon, magnesium, beryllium. What we gonna do? That's it. Find the missing arc.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Shit. Well, there, man. 10 acts here to look for lead on the various missing arc. Find the leads. Did you mother say now? Kangan punya.
I only saw the Citadel.
This is wrong. Just wrong.
Yeah.
It's not right.
I still know
It's
the
not
best place
fair.
to fish a drunken ambassador.
What's wrong?
out of it.
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Tracking enemy activity. Apex leaders notified.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
I'm gonna get sick.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Kett, and... I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Apex personnel, please check your
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial, and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Apex team leaders reporting back.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone
Weekly injury
all
report.
power grid adjustments
Multiple
must be
casualties
approved
under heavy
beforehand.
engagement. Supply request is in.
The Nexus
Dispatch
versus
your
colonist
location.
Nilken, evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
Weekly injury report. Casualty rate matches projections.
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Maintenance crews, please report to the commons area.
Apex team leaders reporting back.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Sara Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you see any Kett in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been killed. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour. Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
Good to see you. Hello. Director Tan is expecting you.
Last time I was here, this was a storage closet.
Pathfinder Hall just needed a Pathfinder to open.
We're still getting the commons area ready. Hydroponics is only at partial capacity.
Not good enough.
We don't have enough people. My workers need a break, Tan.
I sympathize, but not until our survival is no longer at risk. Now please excuse me while I meet with our Pathfinder. Hey, Ryder. Addison told me about the outpost. You're the hero of the hour.
Let's hold off on the celebration. We haven't found home yet.
Oh, there's no need for modesty. Success affords leverage over those who doubted you.
And you're my best friend?
A patron. One who shares your vision of a prosperous future.
Due respect, Director Tan, but you don't know me.
Oh, I think I do. Your ingenuity speaks for itself, Ryder. Deciphering the vault, alien terraforming. It's not how we imagined all this, but a good Pathfinder improvises. And a great one hangs it on the wall. Yours are the first trophies to grace Pathfinder Hall. You're a symbol now, Ryder. A reason for people to believe.
It wouldn't have been possible without my crew. They're a talented bunch.
But you're their beacon.
Careful, he'll end up adopting you, Ryder.
Ah, my staff.
Colleagues, you wouldn't be looking to cut us out, would you, Tan?
I remind you, I am the director of the initiative.
Acting director.
The director's had a rough time, stepping into a job he didn't ask for. I sympathize. Let's give him a chance.
As I've said all along, the Pathfinder and I are of one mind.
I have concerns about your decision on EOS, Ryder. An outpost full of scientists won't do us much good if the Kett attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for Remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
And we still need more outposts. They're important to expanding the station.
Though with Ark still missing, this could be a chance for Ryder to search for them. Yes, I think that's best. You have my permission.
Thank you, Director. I'll get on it.
May you light the torch that finds the path. Pathfinder. Ugh.
Right.
Ryder, this is Harry, back on the Ark.
Go ahead.
We may have found a way to talk to your sister, sort of. Drop by when you can. Hyperion Medbay.
Will do.
A reminder, you have AVP outstanding.
Right. Have to talk to Addison's assistant about viability perks. Sounds useful.
You've had a year to think about it.
It's the Scourge, Director Tan. Its origin defies all...
Greetings. Our help?
Ryder, you're off to a promising start. I meant what I said. You are a symbol now of hope that things will get better. Though I worry about this terraforming network. What do we really know about it?
It's like nothing we've ever seen. It's clear somebody had big plans for this cluster.
But who?
Not sure yet, but at least we're on the trail.
Did you have some other business?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
I think we already have, though physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the Initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave. But before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
What more can you tell me about the Initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm here to serve.
Any logistics updates are due within the hour.
त्यसै दौडेको नि स्या स्या आएको जान्छौँ यो गेम बनाउने मान्छे नि खेरै रहेछ चाहिने चाहिँ ठाउँमा दौडाउन कसको ज्यान ज्यान लिन जाला
Director Tan stresses that it's, quote, for your safety. This is HNS.
बनाए त अन्डर कमन एरिया उता उता पारी पारी हुन त तलै छ माथि त हैन
All clear.
टेम्पेस्टमा टेम्पेस्ट खतरा छ Galaxy
I think
map.
Lexi wanted to speak to you.
Circle system view.
Anomaly on sensors.
Cluster map. Circle level. Yeah. Yes. The trees were किसी
Pythias system, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Okay. पहिलो मर्डर Mercury.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
जानेको त हो सोल्टी हाम्रो गाडी हिँडेछ नि त ओके म्याप हेर्छौँ यहाँ जानुपर्ने यो के हो आउटपोस्ट फास्ट ट्राभल गर्न मिल्थ्यो जस्तो लाग्यो कोलेक्सन इन्भेन्टरी स्किल प्रोफाइल Oh, shit. Navigator also legend. Outpost Tempest waypoint new mission tracked out the objective player forward station. We will solo. Milazan. त्यो बन्द यो बन्द त्यही नि हैन अनि वो तर यहाँबाट जान्छ ओके 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 Beauty better.
Seems less harsh than when we first landed. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Our people came a long way. Nothing here will stop them.
The sky is beautiful in its own way.
Who do? Who don't?
Water and weather. Nothing tougher in the long run.
अगाडि कहाँदेखि
This is where Chief Reynolds died.
Sandstorms would have buried the body long ago. I suggest scanning.
Oh shit.
Have a cup high.
Oh yeah.
Another armor piece. Chief Reynolds' helmet.
The search continues.
Nomad? Nomad. अरे मैं तो साइबरपंक को जस्तै छ है मलाई एक्जिट उभिन्छ
Pathfinder. The scanners picked up Chief Reynolds' chest piece, confirming single shot. Unable to determine weapon type, but entry point was at the back. Exit blast through the chest.
By all accounts, Nilken was in front of the Chief when he fired. So it wasn't his shot that killed him.
The Chief's Omni-tool might shed some light. Picking up additional armor scraps. I believe it's a trail leading to a cave nearby.
Could be where the nest is located. It's a Karkin nest, all right. Fan out.
Okay, Caladium Recruit. 61 Caladium.
Let's do this!
Looks clear.
Confirming initiative equipment, including Omni-tool assigned to Security Chief Hiram Reynolds. If you power it up, I can exhume its data. The Chief was scanning at the time of death. The scan picked up 2 shots. One, a standard initiative rifle report, which missed. The other from behind, a Kett pulse weapon.
This proves Nilken is innocent. He didn't shoot Reynolds.
That's a relief. Good work.
Pathfinder, there is also an audio recording.
Go ahead and play it.
No! Where's Nilken?
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock.
That sounds like...
Confirming. Voice identified as suspect, Nilken. So he did not kill the Chief.
But he meant to. Need another chat with the man.
Okay, confirmed. Nilken. Yo, Tempest. Fast travel. Beauty better. Oh my darling, like blood litter. यहाँ जाने है ना यहाँ यस्तो Tempest.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atmo. All clear.
Okay,
Pathfinder, Drac wants to see you.
We go Nexus. I'm भित्र माथि भित्र. धेरै टाढा
I'm picking up something.
Docking bay. Yes. Yes. Skip one minute. No skip. Gamla चल हूँ दारू धरा था. ठ्याक्क त्यसको लागि मात्र भन्नु मिलाएर राखेको त्यसपछि मात्र ट्वाक्क बज्दो रहेछ नयाँ मिसन आज है स्लिपिङ ड्रागन
Top scientists have few answers as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS. Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
I'm sorry, man. Broken arm does a lot.
I hear you went down to EOS. Did you find anything to help my case?
You're a liar. The Chief's Omni tool recorded you over the body admitting to killing him.
What? Wait, that's not... What are you trying to pull?
Sam, playback.
Sorry, old friend. Had to do it. I'm not dying on this rock. Well, shit. Guess my fate is sealed.
Except that your shot missed. A Kett blast to the back killed Reynolds.
Are you serious? I'm innocent? What a stroke of luck. The conviction will have to be overturned. The sentence thrown out.
Director Tan will determine what's to be done. You did try to cover it all up.
Look, I'm sorry I lied, but if my shot missed, I'm innocent. Plain and simple.
We'll see about that.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? Hello again. Must be great to see all your hard work on display.
We're seeing more and more skirmishes with the...
Something I can help you with?
Director, I checked out that murder. Nilken didn't do it, but there's proof that he meant to.
This is unfortunate. We're trying to give the people a sense of stability, leadership they think they can count on. And we're setting precedent for justice here in Andromeda. Now this, a convicted murderer who didn't commit the murder.
These things are almost never black and white.
I know. If we suppress the evidence and uphold the conviction, we're banishing a man for a crime he technically didn't commit. If we throw the conviction out, we're freeing a man who tried to take matters into his own hands, then covered it up. Your investigation complicated this. You should take responsibility for the outcome. Do we still exile him for murder?
It was crazy down there, life and death. But his shot didn't kill Reynolds. We have to let him go.
You're a bottom line type of person. I hope we don't regret it. All right, so be it. He will do community service for his role in the chaos. But he's a free man. Well, at least we'll have the sordid business behind us.
Superintendent Cash reminds everyone, all power grid adjustments...
अब अर्को हेर्नु पर्यो नि त्यसलाई Helios Nexus ओके यहाँनिर छ नि Righto. तिम्रो फ्यामिली सिक्रेसी हामी छलफल गर्नेछौँ यहाँबाट टोलो फेरि यहाँबाट टोलो कहाँ जाने म हजुर Cairo Bay.
The human Pathfinder has died. Alec Ryder was killed after touching down on Habitat 7 in the Erickson system.
Shit.
Ryder's son reportedly replaced him as Pathfinder, taking command of the Tempest in the ongoing search for a home in Andromeda.
Taking you over to the next.
This is HNS.
I'll make it right, Dash. I promise.
Harry, what's happening with Sara?
Well, we got her out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find her, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, she's still in a coma. But she also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
I wouldn't think that's even possible.
You and me both, but Sam, well, I guess supercomputers have a different view of things.
Though in a coma, Sarah's mental processes remain intact.
So, is she okay?
You can ask her yourself. A moment while I establish a link with her implant. Proceed.
Sara? Can you hear me?
Scott? Is that you? What's happening? Where am I?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
I think so. Am I dreaming?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
This is so weird. I hear you, but I can't feel anything. Where's Dad? Is he doing okay?
I don't know how to say this, but he's dead, Sara.
What?
It was a freak accident.
But it's Dad. He can't die.
I know. It's been hard on everyone.
I didn't get to say goodbye.
No one did.
What about finding home? Dad kept telling me how beautiful it would be.
Just wait till you see it. It's amazing. Even better than the hype.
At least that's something. I should be there with you.
You will. And you're going to love it. There's a new discovery every day.
That makes me feel better. At least Mom and Dad are back together. Somewhere.
We will be too. Right here.
I hope so.
What happened?
The connection was only temporary. Her condition remains stable.
Sorry, it seemed better than nothing. I'll keep you posted, promise.
Thanks, Harry.
Just a routine medical scan. Nothing to worry about. What brings you to Andromeda?
Lots of reasons.
You search for the
Pathfinder? I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
एउटा त्यहाँ भयो है search for the memory trigger that will unlock summary have म अब यसरी स्क्यान गर्दैछु यहाँनिर के भन्छ नि यहाँबाट सिधा देखाउँछ अनि यता
Oi, Pathfinder. Today has not been a good day.
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromos was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
It would be nice if the people you banish would just mind their own business, but they never do.
Funny thing, people you kill mind their own business, and then it's super easy to take back what they took. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
You the आगे आगे तपाईँको बन्दुक तो हम क्या करते हैं जुआरनल Sarila, Jerry Swarila. यहाँ एउटा मात्र हुँदैन हैन अब यहाँबाट कता जान मिल्दैन यहाँ स्क्यान गरेर नि के स्क्यान गर्ने यसले पट्टुला छ छैन हेर्ने ओइ Journal missing arc additional tasks and accelerate the loss better raw priority ops here is a trail of hoop priority ops okay guys आजको लागि यति नै भन्नु अघि चट्टा साकिलमा जाम यिनीलाई चाकिलो बनामला एउकेला टेकमा रहेछ बायोटेकमा छैन ओके फुल थ्रो नोभा शॉकवेव के ब्ल्याक ल्याश पनि ब्ल्याक ल्याश भने त जेरो रहेछ स्किल ओके Sentinel unlocked. The Sentinel profile is now at the rank 1. Okay, good. New Vanguard 1. Ooh, Explorer. Sorry, Cora. इसको पनि कति चाहिन्छ यार सुट बुस्ट यसको 12 भएपछि मात्र डिफेन्सिभ ट्रेनिङ 2 त्यो एउटा त गाह्रो हैन कोले चाहिँ भेट ए यसको त 12 रहेछ नि 1 2 यो हुँदैन अहिले 1 2 1 2 अहिले आउँदैन टर्बो चार्जर यसको नि 12 पोइन्ट 1 2 1 2 1 2 एउटा बाँकी हुन्छ PB 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 back Liam you fragger under fragger yes next time take my biotech profile skill boy engineer kill me the sentinel engineer are expert in both offensive 20% all combo damage Androgen unlock the AVP skill point invest in biotech तर सबैभन्दा राम्रो चाहिँ हाम्रो इन्जिनियर बाबुको रहेछ त्यो भएर त्यो काम रहेनछ यो सब भयो त नि के भन्छ एउटा पोइन्ट कसरी हुने अरे ट्रेल अफ फ्री केस you back legs Ryder the dice oh you minerals use static general health generation plus 10 max shield okay guys ल है त आजको लागि यति नै अर्को भिडियोमा हामी अब ट्रेल अफ होप खेल्नेछौँ oh my god I'm savvy oh docking bay okay guys